business, but before we get into the business, because I see some of your products here in the studio. First of all, how did this all start? How did you? I know you've just told me off air about how you met your partner and everything. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so I'm Chris Forbes from the Cheeky Panda, and we create bamboo tissue. And about 3 years ago, my partner, which we met on eHarmony, she has got a passion for starting new businesses and sustainability, and she kept on going on about bamboo tissue, and I said, well, Ollie, that sounds interesting, but I kind of need to see it before we can work out whether that's something we can do together.
You're thinking it's a bit painful. That's what I'd be thinking at that stage. How do you use bamboo as tissue?
I mean, I would have thought it would have been a bit rougher, but the thing about the bamboo fibres is they're actually slightly longer and slightly smoother as well. So it's actually a really silky,
I mean, I've got
natural tissue.
Tissue here, and it's nice. Yeah, it's just like any other tissue. I mean, I wouldn't know necessarily that was bamboo, but
and the thing that I absolutely love the most about it, and this is what really sold me and Julie actually, you know, and why we should do this business is it's so sustainable. It's the world's fastest growing plant. So instead of like taking 30 years to cut down trees, you can just grow this stuff every year. It's just a much better solution.
You got some lovely little pandas. They're not made of bamboo, are they?
No. We actually got I'm wearing the panda hat earlier as well. You know, and it's,
panda hats. We're going to have to give these away as prizes, I think, at some point, because they're great. So we've got these little pandas. We've got some tissues here that are made of bamboo. Anything else?
So yeah, it's facial tissues. We've got kitchen towels. We've got like packs of 9. I mean, they're kind of available in lots of stores throughout London, like Whole Foods and Planet Organic and As Nature Intended, as well as like Amazon and Ocado. So we've got quite a range of places you can buy this from now.
And this is the perfect place to come to, isn't it? So how did you hear about Panda Radio?
I mean, like, so eHarmony got in touch with us and said, listen, you guys are called Panda and you've got this thing called Panda Radio. So we've got to get you guys together. So I absolutely love this place with all these pandas, panda themed everywhere.
Pandas everywhere, aren't they? Yeah. We do give them away as prizes. We don't just sit here looking at them. We do give them away at times as well.
Well, we should definitely do a competition for the listeners out there.
Yeah, well, we will do. These hats are fantastic. I mean, you come walking in with it on your head, and I thought, hello, what's going on here? Who's this guy with this panda on his head? But yeah, we're definitely going to have to give these away. So it was a start-up company, you were saying?
Yeah, so I mean, it was a complete concept. I mean, like 2.5 years ago, and what we decided to do, we decided to crowdfund it. So not knowing if there was a market for this type of product, it was a good way to sort of test whether there was an appetite, and we overfunded, and after about 8 months research and development, we finally got our first products to market, and we've become a bestseller, and we're selling throughout Europe now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Throughout Europe? I mean, how did that get going?
I mean, we're growing as fast as bamboo. I mean, it's just absolutely going crazy at the moment. We're now sort of getting a multi-million-pound turnover, and everyone loves it. I mean, one of the things that a lot of people don't realise about tissue is a lot of tissue also includes recycled tissue, and it's got like lots of chemicals in it where it has to go through bleaching and de-inking, and because ours is 100% bamboo, it's just great for people with sensitive skin, and that's probably where we get most of our sales, not because of the sustainability side, just because it's actually a better product.
What about, I know I've seen bamboo cups and things, have you thought about branching out into that? Branching out.
Oh. yeah. It's like shooting up, maybe, you know. I mean, maybe we get some bottom of the market jokes in here somewhere as well. I mean, like, we're more about the tissue rather than like all things bamboo. I mean, maybe in the future we might do some other stuff.
Just diverse a little bit and go to something else. So this is 100% bamboo. I mean, obviously, I think of bamboo, and I do think of the cane. And so, how do you get it to tissue form?
I mean, a lot of people like would be using like bamboo socks or bamboo clothing these days. You can use bamboo for actually everything, and tissue was just like a natural extension of the range of things that you can do with bamboo. But it's a little bit complicated, the process of making it, but we kind of figured it out, and now the people can get to buy it.
Wow. I mean, you must have been involved in something like that before, wasn't you?
This is actually the first time that I've done like a consumer goods product. I was like working in like top-end consultancy, so I kind of said I went from one end of the market to the other.
So you kind of like I have the idea with your partner, you think about it, and then you just find ways of making it possible.
Yeah, it took her a year to convince me it was a good idea. It's not one of those things that just happened overnight, but you know, I'm glad she did.
Yeah, it would take me ages. If somebody said, "What about bamboo toilet roll?" I'd think, "Yeah, go away, love." I wouldn't entertain it. We'll have another little chat straight after this. This is Annie Lennox on a Monday.